Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Art in the Morning. I'm really zoomed in, so I hope I'm going to be able to show all my happy mail and stuff zoomed in. I just ran up the stairs after getting coffee. Whew. So thanks, everybody, for being here. I already said good morning to all the people here that got here early. Thanks, guys. It was nice chatting with y'all before I hit record. And so if you're watching this recording, it is a live show with live people on Ustream. And I always have a link under my recording in the comments section there, or right under the box of my Ustream channel. You can always click on it, and it's free. And if you follow me on Ustream, you should get an email notification anytime I go live. Um, so because it's a live show and I'm talking to live people, sometimes you'll hear me repeat myself and say things. You go, what is she talking about? Well, I'm talking to people in the live chat. And so if you come to a place in the show where it's just like something, oh, what are they talking about? Just fast forward it. Just click the little slider bar to get to the next section, and just ignore us. No, I'm just, y'all come by. If you're watching a recording, please stop by. It's really um, fun to have everybody talking live. So if y'all have any questions in chat, put them in caps so I know that you're talking to me. The chat scrolls by really fast, so I try to keep up, but anyway. All right, so I did go to the bookstore this weekend, and I do have happy mail, like I said. Books a Million. I go to both Barnes and Noble and Books a Million, but Books a Million is closer to me. And this weekend, Books a Million had a um, 20% off plus your normal 10% off if you're a member. So I got 30% off my total purchase. I didn't go crazy. I just got a few things. I said before I hit record, I was talking about this book. I'd seen it a few times, and I have so many books like this, but I've been wanting to kind of get this one. And these kind of books, like the Carrie Smith, the the there's I don't have them here because I gave them all to Cam. So, but all of Carrie Smith's, the kind that you write in, there's little prompts and things for you to doodle and draw and explore. And she's probably got 6 or 7 different ones out now. But those kind of books are usually not in the art section, they're in the writing section, as was this one. Michael Nobbs, I think is how you pronounce it. He's, I believe, a UK artist. Anyway, I've seen this for a while, Drawing Your Life, but because I'd had so many of these kind of books, I didn't want to spend $16 on this paperback. Now, if you've never had any of these books before, it's totally worth it to do that. But anyway, so they shifted everything around in my Books a Million. So, I just thought, well, maybe they just quit selling, they moved it to another place, or they're out of them. But I found them in the clearance section this weekend. They're $3. So I picked up 2 of them. So anyway, instead of $16, I just didn't get them, and for the longest time, and now they're $3. So there are quite a few of them. So I might end up going back and getting some more. We'll see. But anyway, I thought that was a good deal. And basically, it's the kind of book where there's draw your car, the bus you ride in, make lots of bad drawings. Just all kinds of, draw. It's kind of like Danny Gregory and some of the other ones that I've showed y'all previously, a drawing your everyday life type books. Same kind of thing. And, but these are kind of really nice. They're paperback if you wanted to have something to draw, to take in your purse or your backpack or whatever, to draw on moments when you just have moments. This is a great one for that. Okay, it's kind of like the Annie Journal and the what's that one? You Destroy the Book by Carrie Smith. So yeah, so I got 2 of those. Then I know I've already got quite a few color books, but because of the total of 30% off my purchase, I went ahead and spent. This is normally a $20 book because it's a hardback color book. See how thick the covers are? It's a real sturdy, and the pages are pretty sturdy. I mean, again, I don't know that you could use an alcohol-based marker on it, but I just use color pencils, and so it's not going through. But it's the 100 Designs, Celtic Designs. Now they have other ones too. They have paisley, they have retro, they have flowers. I don't even remember, but they have a whole bunch of different ones in the hardback. The only one that really interested me in the hardback was the Celtic Design one. So it's just got tons of different Celtic designs, patterns. They have some that have repeat patterns, and then just, I don't know how well you can see this because, you know, it's really detailed, but see. And I know it's probably gonna not focus very well, but I really liked it. So, and I color in color pencil when I do. This is my form of doodling. I'm not a doodler. Like, I don't Zentangle, and that's, a lot of people like to Zentangle doodle. I just don't Zentangle. And no, these are not Zentangles. So they're Celtic designs. And so anyway, you can kind of see. And then they have, like I said, every couple of pages are repeat patterns. So if you've seen Celtic Designs. And I have tons of these kind of clip art books. And I've got a couple, I pulled out another couple Celtic books here that I've shown y'all before that I'll show you again. So, so I've only worked on coloring one. So you can kind of see. And it's all, I'm just using color pencil because I like to shade. See the shading right along the edge there? So I'm not done, obviously. They take a long time because they're tiny. Look. See how tiny the knotting is? Oh, okay. I'll look for it, Julie. Thanks. So that's all I've done because I just got it Saturday, you know. So anyway, it's really, I love Celtic Designs, and so that's why I splurged on this one, even though I got 30% off. So that's all the books that I bought. Now these two I've had and I've shown before. I won't do a big thing about them, but I just want to show them to you. This one is the Crafter's Design Library, and it's made for, it's clip art, but it also shows you how to do different projects with the designs in the book. Let's see, all different kinds of knot work, how to do basic knot work. This one is the one that's complicated. This one has just basic knot work, how to use color, some projects, and things like that. And then it gets into the different things like the knots. So it's got all the different medallions and knotting and the zoomorphic and the just all kinds. So, and it's just a great, beautiful clip art book. And of course, you can resize it to whatever you want to do. Like here's a giant one, or you can have a little one, you know. And again, so you can kind of see. So it's, yeah, this one is, I think, I'm trying to see who's published by and all that. I've had it forever. It's Chris Down, and it's called the Crafter's Design Library. And then this one I've had forever too, and this is Celtic Art, The Methods of Construction. And George Bain, I believe he's UK guy, he like studied it for years. I mean, I'm talking like, I don't even know. Let me see when this was originally published. I've said it before, but it's been so long since I looked at it again. And this is a Dover. And from, I guess it was originally published in 1951. Not this book, but the original George Bain book was 1951. Yeah, I've shown AJ. I won't do it today, but I've shown a full shelf of calligraphy books. I don't know if it's in my YouTube feed or not. I don't remember. But I'll do another one sometime. Okay, but I've got shelves. I got tons of I used to do calligraphy professionally, 25 years ago, 30. And so I have tons of calligraphy books. Okay, so anyway, This one is very, very historic. It talks about the history of Celtic art, how he got into it. And I'm talking about diagrams that are so detailed. This is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart to start with that and go to that. You know, but he's very in depth, very, very in depth with all the design, the knot work, the crosses, the medallions, every bit of it. He's very in depth, and he gives so much of the history, but the writing's very tiny. I mean, it's like it's handwritten, you know, so you can see. But he starts you off with the very basic and goes all the way to the end of the design. So if you really, really want to know how to do Celtic art, but again, this isn't something you just pick up and you know how to do Celtic art. This is very, very in depth. Then he has a whole section on the lettering, illuminated letters, you know, like starting from that to that. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Bern? So yeah, it's a very in-depth book. It's put out by Dover. I don't know when I bought this one. Let me see if it even says what this book age is. But the original George Bain, I guess, was 1951. This one was first published in 1973. So this particular book has been out since 1973. I don't know when I got it. All right, so there we go. So I just wanted to show you that because I bought this. So I really like these art therapy books. They're called, I guess that's their brand name, because they have hardbacks. Look how thick that cover is. So I like that for that reason. And the pages, like I said, I don't know about alcohol markers. I use color pencil, but it doesn't come through. Always, though, put a piece of cardstock behind the piece you're doing so that you don't indent. Like if you push a little too hard or something on here, you're going to dent the paper here. And if you dent the paper here, when you go to color on this one, it's going to be bumpy and skip and all that. So you don't want to do that, okay? So those are the books I got. Let me make sure my scrolly's working. All right, so let me move all this off the table and show you some Happy Mail. And, oh, let me show you this before I forget. Let me get my little thing there. Okay. Brenda Blue sent me some pictures. Let me get to it here. Oh, it's my mail box. Let's find it here. Where is it? Okay, let me find it here. Okay, so Brenda did an idea notebook, and she used, the one that I showed with the 3-ring binder as inspiration. Now, hopefully you'll be able to see the pictures. I'll try to tilt the phone so you can see the pictures. But she said, "Hi, Dee Dee. Here are the pictures of," and I did ask her if I could show them, and she said I could. Here are the pictures of my completed art idea notebook. I've spent the last 2 days working on it. Thank you for sharing such a helpful project with us. I can already tell the difference it will make for me." Brenda Blue. And so let me go ahead and see if I can get it kind of zoomed in. And so here, see the big thick, it's like a 3-inch binder. She has her name on it. This is the cover. And I know the colors aren't coming through, guys, but I'm trying. Whoops, let me get it back here. I'm trying. All right, let's see. And then here's the first inside page. Let's see if I can kind of. So and she's got tabs. She's got all her tabs there. She really worked on this. Then here's the inside. She's got like a bookmark place marker there. This is the third page. She sent me like 5 pictures. So there's like one of her bookmarks there. And then here's another inside. There's all the tabs. She looks like she has a really cool room, too. Look at that room. We need a room tour, Brenda. Just saying. We need a room tour. So she's got her tabs all there. And then this is where she put her name on the cover. Isn't that cool, guys? So let me go back to the first picture again. So yeah, good job, Brenda. I love it. See? Trying to get the. So she's got a lot of information in hers. I know. So thanks for sharing that with us, Brenda. I wish you would, you know, I don't know. I say stream or YouTube or something, you know. I know. Isn't that cool? Lisa goes, dang, Brenda. Dang. Lisa. Oh, I know. That's true, Linda. When I first started arting, I had a board on my lap. That's pretty much it. I know. I totally get that. Okay, so then, what else do I wanted to show? Okay, and also what I'm going to do today, I have a couple ideas. Let me show you what I want to, I might do. I have a portrait that I've already sketched her out. And so this is her that I might draw her today. And then I also, let's keep the light going. And then I also have some deer. I have a whole bunch of deer pictures that I picked out to draw a deer. So I might draw a deer. So in my the animal art scroll, I say animal, it's not necessarily going to be all animals on the art scroll, but right now that's all I have on the art scroll. But anyway, yeah. I also have some raccoons. So I might draw some raccoons. I don't know yet. All right, let me finish the Happy Meal. Next is from Carla. Carla wrote a nice letter here. Let me make sure I won't read places where she talks about where she lives. I don't know if she wants me to show the pictures of her house and her room. I'll wait and see if she says. She sent me pictures of her studio and talked a little bit about her house. And here is one of her paintings. So let me show that. I know there's a reflection. It's a glossy photo. And see the camera right there. But let's see if I can try to tilt it out. That's one of her paintings, guys. So that's, she's Kyrie here, Kyre, Carla. And she says, hi, Dee, thanks so much for her very first Happy Mail. Ever. She underlined ever. I sent her an art card. I've enjoyed your videos, especially the ones demonstrating the color pencil portraits. She says she has a tone Strathmore that she's been practicing in. She talks about where she lives in Tennessee, and I'm not going to give that on recording. She has an old cedar timber frame a summer kitchen as her studio, and she loves to paint landscapes and other nature-inspired mixed media pieces. She did say her studio has been featured in Cloth Paper Scissors, the Studio magazine, which I know I've seen that. I bought a few. Maybe I have the one that you were in, Carla. She's enclosed some pictures. So I don't know if she wants me to show the pictures. If y'all have any questions, guys, I'm not, if you're not putting them in caps, I'm really not paying a whole lot of attention. So Carla, are you here? Carla's still here? Let me double check the chat here. Yeah, she's still here. Hey, Miss Meredith. Okay, then she says, she sent these cards and books. I'm going to show those to you too. And she sent me some stamps. And she said, feel free to give away. And of course, you know, I will be giving them away. Thanks for the inspiring videos and the rabbit trails. The letter's much more coherent than what I'm reading. I'm just kind of skipping over the highlights. She says I can't. Okay. Because I'm not going to give too much personal information on recording. But I love that paint. See, it's in a frame. So she just took a picture of it on her wall. Look, isn't that gorgeous, guys? Amazing, Carla. All right, so let me kind of break it down for you. Oh, let me show the pictures. Here's her, and again, they're glossy, so I'm hoping that here we go. So here's her pictures. Cool, right, guys? Cool, Carla. And you can see her paintings and stuff on the mantle. What a gorgeous place. Gorgeous, beautiful hardwood floors. Awesome. Look at those high ceilings. It's beautiful, Carla. Thanks for sharing. And then here's the little cabin. So thank you for sharing. And then she sent us cards, and she labeled everything so nice. Let me read all the little notes. Keep it. I want to make sure I keep everything together here. And in the Carla stack. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Carla. Okay, so these cards are made from jelly prints. All right, let me take off the little Post-it notes. And I know you won't be able to tell, but this is dimensional. This is like like on cardstock, and then she cut that out. So let me kind of go through. Hopefully y'all can see them good. Like I said, they're very dimensional, like almost like chipboard. Could be a lightweight chipboard. Cute little bird. Let me. Hang on. And then she put the happy birthday and stuff inside. Another little piece of chip. I know, look. Okay, here's some tulips. And again, they're all, she said it's her jelly plate prints. Or these are made from the jelly plate prints. That's hard to say. Aren't they gorgeous? Thanks so much for sharing, Carla. Aren't they beautiful? So she sent us those and the envelopes with stamping on them. And she sends stamps. I always love the stamps. So does Hubster. Y'all know that. Then these are jelly print tags. So we can always put the tags in like with the, and so you can see they're just so cute. Just so cute. Little to and from on the little tags. And see, she's got all the little cording there, which makes it nice when you're mailing something to mail things flat. So you can see a little jelly print stamping. I know. Look how cool. Love them. Thanks so much, Carla. Do you have a website too, Carla, or a blog or something that you can share with us that we can go stalk you? I mean, watch you politely. So if y'all get some of these, if you get these, see, she did sign the back, so you will, you'll know that they're from Carla. I love it when y'all sign, because otherwise I have to sign it for you. Okay, don't make me sign your cards. I will if I have to, but Okay, then this is little jelly print ATCs, and she's got each one in a little, little bag. So they're all, again, jelly plated. A little word on each one. She's got each one wrapped up really nicely. So we might have to do a giveaway today. We might have to do an ATC giveaway, Carla. Somebody needs these today. Yes, they do. Somebody needs them. Okay, so I'm going to put this, a little rubber band here somewhere. I'm going to put these handy so I'll know to remember to give, I'm going to give some of those away. Then this little book, a canvas jelly plate cover with jelly plate pages. Now, oh, Barb is here. This is like right up Barb's alley. I did make a little mini book and give it to Barb. Well, I don't know if she won it or if I just gave it to her. I don't remember. But Barb, look at this. It's a canvas cover with zigzag stitching. This is just like, you and Barb could be like this. I mean, look. Oh, look how cute. And it's all fabric inside. It's fabric lined. Yeah, Carrie, get her, if she is on Facebook or Twitter. You have some pics, you don't have it. Oh, on Facebook. Okay, so we'll have to follow you. Maybe I follow you on Facebook already. I don't know. Okay, so you can see. Look how cute the little books are. This little cardstock pages. Inside, it's all sewn. She doesn't glue like I do, a rubber band. Like my, oh, by the way, did y'all see Ben Books? Oh my gosh, he redid his book. So cute. So she has these all sewn in, little signatures sewn in. How cute is this? Oh, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it, Carla. Yeah. You and Barb got that anything covered with fabric down, I'll tell you. sewing and fabric. You and Barb, you're all over that business. Okay, thanks. AJ, is that book for me? You girl, I know it's like dark. Can I have it? All right, so let me just keep the little note with that. So thank you so much. Like I said, we're gonna do a couple giveaways. Like it was a two, there's 5 here, so I'll give two away, and I can keep one. So we'll do a couple of giveaways after a while. All right, so thank you so much, Carla. And I'll try to find, if I haven't found you on Facebook yet, then find me, or and Twitter, if you're on Twitter. Tab Inky Well with an I, right, Linda? Inky Well with an I on Twitter. Okay, a little inside joke. Okay, so let me set that right here. And next, let me make sure I got everything written down to show. I keep little notes of things I want to talk about and show. Okay, got someone's name. Then I got Happy Mail, a huge box from Mitzi. All right, now she added a few of these. I think these would be fun to throw in giveaways, or in Happy Mail, giveaways. They're glow in the dark things, but we would use them for stencils and masks. So she's got moons and suns. This one has all kinds of little animals, like zoo animals. There's a zebra. Let me show you here. Let me get one out here. They could be used for stencils, guys. Let me see if they'll show up here on. Yeah, here we go. See, look, there's a camel and a lion. And I mean, I don't know if they would or not. I haven't tried these yet. I did. Carrie sent the butterflies, so Mitzi sent some more butterflies. So we got plenty of butterflies. So we'll be giving away butterflies. So she sent these 3 packages of like stencils and masks, along with what she called Big Brown. Now, Big Brown probably is not going to fit very well under the camera, because I got the camera set up for drawing here shortly, but let me see what I can do. All right, so when she saw that Denise had given me the small Rolodex box, and y'all saw that I'm trying to decorate everybody's name. I did write down everybody's names on cards, and to put, they're just kind of sitting in between until I can do a decorative card for each person, and then attach the address to the card, or make it a pocket like I did Carrie's little squirrel one and Dana's little face. Y'all saw that a couple weeks ago. Well, Mitzi, I guess, found this at one of her secret thrift stores. The original Rolodex box. It's one of those Mama Jamba ones. Look. Whoa. It's one of those original big Mama Jamba Rolodex. See? With the thing like this. Now, if y'all saw me talking about a few weeks ago, talking about Mary Altier on YouTube, she found one similar to this at her thrift store with a broken handle, and she's going to put a doll head on it as a turn thing. Well, Missy's is a perfect condition. I don't know, she has but it's that old-timey metal, that kind of rough feeling metal. I know. So and look, it's got all the cards. Now, there's some little things written on some of them, but I paint over them anyway. It doesn't matter about that. So, but it's got the alphabets in there. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate these, and it's the same size cards as the one in the smaller box, right? And make little tabs like this to go on top of each individual card, like it would say Carrie and Carla and that kind of thing. And so, yeah, but I love it because it's one of these, old-fashioned Rolodex time. Now, if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I did post a few. I made 5. I think I made 5. I made 5 fronts. So what I'll do is I'll put the addresses on the back with a little tab. So I could put, like, I'm just using Carrie's example. She's my mom. Could be Eileen. Could be, whoever is in my Rolodex. And you did, AJ? You should have got it. And well, here's what you can do with it. You can decorate them, and there's all kinds of all kind of clubs and groups and Facebook pages and all that. Now I'm not in any of those, but and Packer Die and Sherry. Now I think they do. Sherry does iCads, which is index card a day, and I think Packer Die does both. I think she does RCads, iCads, Rolodex card a day, and all that. And I think they're in both of them. I think we're in a 30-day challenge. I don't know what group it is. You'll have to ask Packer Die or Sherry Pink. And but anyway, so there's all kinds of groups that do these kind of things, and so I do it the same exact way as I do my art cards, just like this. It's one of my art cards. I've given most of them away, but here's one of my art cards, and it's based. This one's 3x4, and these are 3x5. Okay, so I did a few just to have them started. Use alcohol inks to decorate the out. Well, you know what's funny? You said that, Mama, for because Mitzi did say before she sent it to me if I wanted her to do that to this, decorate it with alcohol inks, and I said no, just send it to me brown, and so we'll see what we'll do with that. But I don't, whether it's decorated or not, I just love the box. You know, I just love the whole. I love this, like an old roll top desk. I mean, you know, look, it's just love it. Okay, so let me show you the cards that I've done so far. And again, I'll put tabs and then put the addresses and stuff on the back. Even though these don't necessarily go with any particular theme for any particular person, you know. She puts Happy Die. Hi, Happy Die. She put stickles on hers. Of course you did. Happy Die. Of course you stickled yours up. And so I think I'm just going to do little art cards like this. I'm not going to worry if it fits the person per se, although some I might do, like Carrie, I did a squirrel. Dana, I did one of like a girl face. But, you know, I'm just going to do art cards like this and then have tabs on them. And then have the, you know, they'll be decorative. Yeah, well, I have a small one too. That's the one I've been using, Meredith, that Denise gave me. But I will, you know, it'll just be kind of cool to, you know, let me just put one in there just so you can see. See? And I think what I'll do is I'll put the address upside down, so when I flip it, I'll, like, if I had Carrie right there, or well, Carrie's got her own already, but have the name right there, then they'll flip it down, and then the address will be like upside down, so I can look at the address right there without taking the card out. You know what I mean, Vern? So in other words, the back side will have the address upside down. If you looked at it on the card, it would be upside down, but then I can look at it right here without taking them in and out. The address will just be back, you know, upside down like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, so thank you, Mitzi, for Big Brown Rolodex. I love it. And oh, please do, Mama 4. So there's my happy mail. Thank you, Mitzi. Thank you, Carla. And everybody that sends in happy mail for the group. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a giveaway real quick while Carla's here. So a couple of these two I'm going to try to get ones that look totally different from each other. Let's do this one and this one, these two, and then I'm going to keep one. Let's just do one giveaway now, and then I'll do one toward the end of the show. So we're going to do, let me get my phone with random.org. Let me get a Post-it note thing here. And we'll do a giveaway. Oh, question. I'll take a picture. Okay, please do. Yeah, I know, right? I haven't used Fluffies in a while, Meredith. Fluffies got full, and I haven't kept up with Fluffies. Yes, this is my address book. Okay, so let's see here. Let me get a Sharpie, and it's going to be between 1 and 100. That's what random.org is. Don't start yet. Carrie here. Wait till Carrie types in the word go. When Carrie types in the word go, give me a number between 1 and 100. Let me find random.org. And then Carrie will type in stop. And then we will pick a number when everybody's done. Random. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Carrie, go. Okay. So I've not picked a number yet, so just we'll wait for Carrie to, we'll wait for everybody to have a number. Hey, Dana, get it a number, girl. And yeah, I'm going to give away a couple of Carla, who is Curie, what is it? Curie Bell here. Yeah, Kirabelle. Which she did say on the card, it's Kentucky Rebel, Curie Bell. Okay, and when Carrie says stop, after Carrie says stop, we'll generate. We haven't generated yet. See, there's no number, no result yet. No result. So when I see Carrie say stop, let me just set my phone over there. When Carrie says stop, then I'll generate a number. Okay, so 1 to 100. What is wet right here? Did I spill my coffee? Did I get my sleeve? Oh, I bet I put my sleeve in the coffee. Let me get a paper. I got my sleeve wet. That's all I can think of. There's no water here, so it has to be that I got my sleeve edge in my coffee. Okay. So yeah, we're going to give away some Carla cards. Thank you so much, Carla. And I know everybody loves getting Happy Mail. Don't we all know that, right? So. Hey, Miss Anita K. And Mayor D. We got Miss Anita K and Mayor D. How y'all doing, hon? So I will take a sip of coffee. I don't know. I don't know. And also, I'm going to let Carrie said stop, so I'm going to make sure everybody stopped. Okay, y'all ready to generate? Let me see if I can get it to focus there. Whoa, come on. Let me get it as close as I can. Here we go. We're going to generate. And generating, and the number is 67. Closest without going over to 60. It's not focusing very good. You have to take my word for it. 67. The closest without going over to 67 is the number. Okay. We'll get a couple of Carla cards, who's been featured in Claw Paper Scissors Studio magazine. Oh, Janet was 68. Okay, so Vicki and Carrie are usually really good about finding it. Okay, so Carrie said 65 is Lindsay Whimsy. So Lindsay Whimsy will be getting these two Carla cards, two Carla ATCs. And she has little notes and things on the back. This was from a series, Harmony in the Home. And so, yeah. So we're going to, those will go to Lindsay Whimsy. Thank you, Carrie. Yes, it's you, Lindsay. So let me take that off. And we will kind of wrap that around that. And we will get that out to you. Because Carla sent stamps. Thank you, Carla. Okay, and also, I did say it before I hit record, but Annabelle will be the first person. It's going to Australia. Annabelle will be the first person to get the baby round robin. The baby round, well, let me find where it is here. I got it ready to, got everybody's country in a list. And I'm going to stick the baby book in one of Z's cards, because look, it'll just fit perfectly. So when you mail it to the next person, it doesn't have to be in a card. I just feel like it gives it a little bit more stability. So it's going to Annabelle, will be the first person to get the round robin baby book. And then as soon as she gets it, or anybody else in the round robin, I'm going to have my email address in there. So as soon as you get the book, email me that you received the book, and I will give you the name to email the next person on the list that you will get in contact with. So when Annabelle gets it in Australia, let me see, where's my list here? How many we got in each country? Hang on, let me see. I've got so many lists around here. I've got my stamp list to go out. As y'all send me your postage, I will send your stamps out. So here it is. Here it is. Okay. So we've got one. We only got Australia. We only have Annabelle. Then Annabelle will be sending it to Stacks in Netherlands. I'll tell you that now because we only have one in Netherlands. Then it'll go to UK. Then we have 4 in Canada, and then the rest are in the US. So as soon as you get it, Annabelle, let me know, and you and Stacks will get together, and you'll send it to Stacks. And I have I'll have the instruction. Excuse me. I'll have the instructions inside the book, okay, and my email. That way we can kind of track where it's going around the world. And we're just hoping for the best. Mail happens. Hopefully we'll hope for the best that it gets to each person. All righty. Oh, you're welcome. And then it all ends up going to Deb, DT Boring. It goes to Deb at the end. After it's all said and done, after it comes back to me, I'll do a stream. I'll do a live show showing the book, and then it goes to Deb. Okay, so let me keep that kind of right there so that I have a little bit of focus, slight focus there. All right, so I thought I would work now. I'm not going to say I'm going to finish this right here. I have her sketched out in brown so you could see her rather than just, graphite. So I have her sketched out in brown, and I'm going to work on her a little bit. This is the picture I'm working from on my iPad. So I thought I'd work a little bit on her for the sketchy group, and because it's something I can do on camera. I don't do portraits, commissions on camera unless somebody says it's fine. But otherwise, I don't do commission portraits on live show. So I want to be able to do some kind of portraits for you girls, and well, I should say sometimes just guys here. All right, I'm sticking to the chair. All right. So I just thought I would at least start this, and then I don't know that I'll finish it today, depending on if I feel like just continuing this. But I also have a couple animals picked out to draw: a deer, a raccoon, something else. Anyway, I have a couple animals picked out to draw on the big art scroll, on the craft paper roll. I call it the art scroll, where I'm doing the animals, just because it's easier to see on craft paper on camera than white paper. White paper flashes out the camera, and it's just really hard to see. All right, now other than just sketching this out in with a brown sepia, I don't even know if it's sepia. What is it? Henna. It's called henna. I just have it blocked out a little bit so that, because most of the work that I do on portraits is done from the color perspective. Just get a basic outline, just basic. Yes, Blue Sky. Yes, Brenda Blue. Yes, Brenda Blue. So thank you for putting that in caps so I can see questions, because it's going to scroll by. I'll try to just slow down, take a little bit of time today. Maybe keep up with, just what's going on and stuff. Let me see. Hopefully, I'm not sure. I'll keep it zoomed out a little bit right now. Well, maybe I can click in one. Maybe I'll click in one. And let me refocus again. So, okay, I think that's good. All right, so we're gonna get started. And I usually start with white. I got my trash can right next to me. Pencil sharpener. I like metal pencil sharpeners. So I have a couple of different kinds, sizes, and all that. Okay, so anyway, I think I'll just start with the white part of her eye. And just, draw and chat. Thanks everybody for being here. Hopefully y'all can see a little bit. When I start maybe doing a little more detail, I'll either hold it up or zoom it in a little bit. No, I don't, I take a little more time on portraits on, like this on camera than I would an animal. Because I can, the animals don't have to be so perfect, because I'm not drawing, unless it was a pet portrait, of course. But if I'm just drawing a random animal, like we did the octopus, I just get a whole bunch of different pictures and kind of combine them. Eyes from one, the face from another. Like I'm gonna do the antlers that I have picked out from another picture. So, but when you're doing something that you want to look exactly like what it is, then you kind of have to um, you have to do it right. And so I just, plus I like the process. I'm one of those that like to enjoy the process. I don't like to rush through, you know, the people that I'm drawing because I just enjoy drawing them. Hey Z. Hey Vicky. And if I start out with white, I get a map. I don't care what color skin they have. Um, I start out with white as a map because the highlights will give me a map. And everybody has highlights. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. I mean, unless you're in a dark shadow or something like that where you don't see any light hitting the face, but that's pretty rare. You know. And I'm constantly looking at my picture. You don't see me looking at the picture. Constantly, I'm looking at the picture more than I'm looking here. You have to, when you want to do something real, exact, you have to constantly be looking at your picture. We're all enablers. Did you just figure that out, Anita? Now, come on, Miss Anita K. You know we're all enablers. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So, unless y'all have questions or something, I might not be just all chatty. So, if you're watching the recording, just find something to do and just chill and, right? She actually even has white makeup on. Even makes the white brighter. And like I said, I don't know that I'll finish this here. If you're watching the recording and I don't finish any project, I try to put them either on my blog, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. So if you follow me on any of those places, and want to see, you know, sometimes I do a two-part to try to finish something, but sometimes I just don't finish it because of time. Even if I spend, you know, 2 3 hour sessions, 6 hours sometimes isn't even enough. And so if you follow me on any of those other places, I usually try to post um, completed things. Yes, it's from the sketchy thing, Vicky. Uh, oh, what sketchy is? It's a group, and people post pictures of themselves to inspire you, and you draw them. And you can post pictures of yourself too. And a few people have drawn, you know, I think I have 3 or 4 that people have drawn of me. I just don't post a lot of pictures of myself, but a lot of people post lots. They just want to be on there to get drawn. You know, I try to, for the most part, not always, but for the most part, I try to draw people that are drawers themselves. You know, I can't remember if she's drawn anything or not, but I try to, unless somebody really inspires me. There's been a few that I know haven't drawn anything, but their pictures just really inspired me to draw them. And so I will, but for the most part, I try to draw people that are posting artwork themselves. Okay, so and she has very black hair, but there's like it looks like pink and maybe some blue. I'm not sure if it's blue or not. And you don't have to draw them exactly like them. You can use them as inspiration and draw them however you want. Okay, so and I'm going to do something that I tell y'all not to do unless you are very very careful, and that is use black before you do skin tones. Okay, now you know, I mess it up sometimes, but I'm usually pretty careful when I use black before I use the skin tones. But I don't recommend that because now in the eye here, it's, you know, one thing because I pretty much got the white in there. But wherever you're going to put flesh color, and it's going to have to touch the black pencil. It's pure. This is a pure white. Yeah, that's a pure white. um, then you'll have a more of a thing will happen that you're going to pull that black pencil into your skin tones, you know, smear it, and you don't want that to happen. So if you do go ahead and start using black right away, just be aware that you're going to be, you might be pulling in the black into your flesh tones if you're not extra, extra, extra careful. Like her eyebrows are black. Her hair's all black except for the pink and blue ombre stripes in it. So, just saying, just saying. Be careful if you're going to do that. It's just going to be a little faster if I start getting the black in there so y'all can see where I'm going. But I don't recommend putting the black in right away. But she has heavy eye makeup on, which you know, makes her eyes very stand out. So I'm blocked in. Most people don't have, well, you won't have this black line under your eye unless you're wearing makeup. Nobody's eyes are, you know, like that, you know, pure black. They might be very, very dark brown. It's going to be very, very rare that someone's eyes might have any like solid, like black lines around them without makeup. And in this case, she has on like smoky gray black eyeshadow, and so the crease in her eye is actually black because of the eye makeup. I'm going to make the eyeshadow like a dark gray blue, but she actually does have a black crease. Again, that's not normal to have that black crease. You won't see that. I'll pull out a couple other portraits that I've done so you can see. But because of her eye makeup, she does have a very, very dark eyelid line that's not normally without makeup. Okay. And again, her eyebrows are also very, very dark. I would not, again, I'm not recommending you put in the eyebrows before you put in the flesh, but I'm going to do it so that you can see a little bit quicker progression than just me coloring in the skin tone the whole time and not being able to see anything else being done because it takes so long, you know. And I love the way her eyebrows, it's like she just combed them up. It's like they're thick and there's like combed up so you see the little hairs on the top. Very cool. And they're very dark as well, as is her hairline right here. So you're probably just going to see a lot of black and white for a little while here, you know. But I love drawing all different nationalities. It's challenging, but it's also good practice, and it keeps you like not just drawing the same things all the time. And that's one of the things I really love about Sketchy is there's just so you can see every nationality, and it's just, you know, so inspiring to have so many people to draw from, to choose from. It's it's on an app, Carla. It's not on the computer. You have to have it's an app. The group is on an app. It's called Sketchy App because it's like only on apps. It's, at least as far as I know. I mean, people post their work everywhere. You know, Instagram, Facebook. They post their work everywhere. But to be in the group, it's an app. Mostly Prismacolor pencils, although sometimes I get frustrated with the quality control these days, Anita K. They've always been my favorite pencils, but it seems as of late Yeah. And I've talked about that on other episodes. So I really love her. And then there's like little highlights in there of other browns and stuff. But I'm just going to get the basic shapes and stuff in here. Get over to the... And when you're this as young as I'm sure she is, I mean, she looks like no more than in her 20s. You know, you can pull off those thick, pretty, bushy eyebrows. You can't pull that off once you get a certain age. You just look like you're neglecting yourself. I don't know. But when, you know, this young, she could really, you could pull off those beautiful, thick eyebrows. Hey, Tam. Yeah. Oh, so anyway, you know. Okay, let's see. And you know, because she's also has, you know, very, very black hair. You know, it's not like she has blonde hair. She has a couple of pink and blue streaks, but she doesn't have like blonde hair with these black eyebrows. You know, I mean, she's just gorgeous, this girl. Okay, AJ, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Always good to see anybody stopping in, and even for a little while. Thank you. And thanks everybody else for being here. All right, now let me go ahead and get, again, she has like, I'm not, it almost looks gray, but I think what it is it's like a blue. She has a, I know there's a big pink streak here, but I think she also has a blue streak. So what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and just uh, get some paint and paint in her hair, and then on top of that do the pink and blue. But I'm just going to kind of find where I want to go around her face right now. And so what happens is after you draw the face, if you're a part of the group, after you draw the face, you have a list. You have a place like a file that you can keep your pictures. Like I probably have 25 pictures in my file. And because you go through all there's hundreds and hundreds of faces, and you can like you can click on them and keep them in your file, so that when you're done drawing them, what you do, let me get that eyebrow right, after you're done drawing them, and you take a picture of it, and then you upload your photograph onto your file picture, and then that person can swipe. I've shown y'all before. Here, let me give you another example. Let me find one. Let me go to my sketchy. Let me show you one I've done. Okay, so you can get the idea. Okay, so let me go to me here. Okay, so for instance, here's one that I've drawn. Y'all saw me draw her. Okay, here's the picture she supplied us. So there she is there. And then here's my picture of her. Well, it's not wanting to flash. So this picture will be uploaded on top of her photograph. See? That's how it works. So when I finish this, I'll take a picture with my phone and then post it on top of her picture. Does that make sense? Okay, so let me get back to getting her hairline just right here. Her ears There's right in there. Now she has her hand in her hair with hair hanging over her hand. I'm not going to draw that. I'm not going to draw her arm coming around here because I wanted to focus on the face, not the arm and the hand and all that. Her hand is in her hair. You don't even see her hand. It's stuck in, behind her head. She's like resting her head on her hand. And so I'm not even going to draw that. I'm just going to draw her. And the top of her head's kind of, the picture's not all there. So I'm just going to kind of have to make that up too. And then her hair's like up in a ponytail. It's like her hair's like that way. But I'm just going to draw. I'm just going to paint in the black. And then I will go back and put the pink and blue highlights. See, the same thing. Her hair's kind of hanging down right here. I don't want to put that black hairline there until I color in her cheeks, Okay, so, and she has a little ear pierce. This is her ear here. And then the pink hair comes around this way. And then she has a little bit of blue-gray around her face. And then she has a sleeve, her arm comes this way. Then her collar comes like a little bit like this. She has a necklace on. Whether I draw that or not, I don't know. Here's her other side there. Her neckline is here. And then the collar kind of comes around this way. She has a necklace right there. So there's her neckline right there. Just kind of block her in. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some black paint and just block in her hair. Oh, just lost chat again? Okay. Let me try to restore mine. Yeah, earlier this morning we had a net split. So, or a chat split or something like that. Okay. So yeah, half the people, so if you're watching and hearing me, some of you are going to be in one half of chat and some of you are going to be in this half. So, yeah. So Carrie's in another half. So Carrie, you keep that half under control. I'll keep my half. I don't really want to leave and come back because then I have to start a new recording. So we'll just, I'll just refresh my chat every now and then. Carrie can keep me posted on Twitter. Thank you, Carrie. And Vicky, too. Carrie and Eileen. They're all on the other side of the net split. I mean, from me. They're on the other side from me, anyway. So let me get I'm going to get just kind of a angle brush here. And I always get your brushes damp before you dip them in paint. Okay, some people are coming back. Yeah. Yeah, I know, guys. We can't do anything about it when Ustream messes up a chat. We just soldier on. You're back. I see you, Julie. I see Carrie. Yeah, it looks like it's all coming back. I'll refresh my own chat here shortly. It didn't last long this morning. The reason I like an angle brush, and this is a fairly new one. I mean, it's fairly what I like about a flat brush or an angle brush is the multiple ways that it's, let me get a little post-it note here to show you. This is what I like about flat angle brushes. You can get a nice wide, and let me get a little more paint on it. You can get a nice wide stroke. You can get a thin line, and you can get a point. So that's why I love an angle brush. It's more versatile than just a plain flat. Okay, so again, what I'm basically going to do is just kind of put her hair in, which I'll end up going over with other colors and stuff, but I'm just going to kind of block in her hair here, and I'm trying to kind of keep the angle that the hair goes. You can kind of see that. She has like a swirl over her face like that. This is kind of up like that. And I want it pretty well blocked in so that I can do pencil on top and have this already kind of done for me. Like I said, she's got pink and kind of a blue-gray. Her hair comes up in a bun like, or she's got it pulled up. And also the angle brush, so I can go this way with it, I can go that way and get different angles easily with it. There's a little black there, but then the rest comes down on her face, and I don't really want to put all that in yet. She has a few like loose hairs. It's like kind of like she's got, you know, kind of a messy bun. And then some blue grays around there. So there. Then I'm going to go ahead and also block in her shirt, which is kind of gray. But because I'm going to do this with paint right along her face, it's not going to smear. She has a necklace on. I don't know if I'll put that in or not. And her sleeve's kind of wrinkly there. Let's kind of do that. No, I see you, Jill. I think quite a few people have come back, and so hopefully, looks like the collar comes down this way. Collar comes around like that, and then I can't see anything beyond this in the picture, so I think I'll just leave it like that. Add some blue and gray highlights on it in a little bit. Then her necklace comes around her neck right there. Whoops, kind of got a little bit too much into it. There we go. Around her neck. Kind of like that, little necklace. I don't know what's there. I mean, I can't see the bottom half of her necklace there, so I'll just have to kind of go with that. Eyes to use paint, and then and then the color pen, because why not? That's why I call them mixed media. When I post the information about what I'm using, I call them mixed media because it's paint and color pencil. Okay, so let me move this black out of the way. Stick my sleeve in that. All right, sip of coffee, which is now cold. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and I'm going to take a quick, quick picture of it now and I should have probably done it earlier, but I'm going to take a quick picture so if I post progression photos, I have to photograph it, as I go. So I just take it with my camera. I can take square for Instagram and then regular photos. So let me just kind of stand up a minute, guys, and take a couple pictures here. I'll take a square one. Oh wait, let me put a black and a white and a brush. Make sure that's dry. Okay, one moment, please. Okay. Now I'll probably forget to take any more. All right, let me refresh my chat again and see if we got anything fixed or anything else. Okay, here we go. Looks like I got about half the people back. Let me just put in a test just to get my chat rolling. Okay. So thanks everybody for being here. We'll see if if you're coming in, we had like a chat net split, something going on. So it's without the E, Vicky. It's without the E. Yeah. And it looks like, let me show you the logo, if you will. Looks like, if I can find it. It looks like this right now. They change it. It's got like a little S, and it's got like a red face, like a bearded guy face on there. That's what they, with different updates, they change their logo background, if you will. Hey, Shabs. All right, so let me get back to drawing her. Okay, so you see my name, but not the test. Okay, so I'm just not able to actually type in there. Okay, it's coming and going for me. Yeah, Vicky, I can't put a link because it's all messed up. The chat's all messed up right now, so I can't opt. I can't. Carrie's probably not opt or modded, and it's yeah. I'm just going to keep going on, and if you might just have to watch the recording. I don't know. Okay, so if you hear me, then just be aware that the chat's messing up right now. Okay, all right. So let's go back to. I want to do those smoky blue-gray eyes. I want a couple of blues. I want this one, and I want a gray. Let me. So we can't do anything about that. And sometimes Mondays that happens. But that's too gray. That's a little bit dark. And I just keep all my pencils right-handy. Okay, that's not really too green. See if fine chat's doing it. It's fun. Okay, thanks, Carrie. So y'all can see. There you go. I'm just talking, and as long as y'all can talk amongst yourselves, just can't really do. Okay, here we go. This is the medium gray I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Vicky. I see Vicky posting. All right, so the makeup is very dark, and then it's kind of got her eyes got a blue. I can't, if I zoom in anymore, guys, you won't be able to see the big picture, so I guess I'll just leave it like this. But her eye makeup is very, very black. And it has a blue tinge to it where the light's hitting it. It's like a metallic eyeshadow, if you will. And again, I don't recommend putting in all these black details until you have the skin done, but I'm doing it today. I'm doing it today. Let me get some of her pupils in so she looks like she has some life to her here. She has very dark, I mean, you can barely see the brown in her eyes. They're so black. She has such beautiful dark eyes. So let me see here. I'm going to use just a little bit lighter brown as an undertone so I don't lose every bit of it. And then I'll go over that with the darker brown. I hope y'all can see. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Mitzi, I showed I showed your Happy Mail earlier. And if you're just coming in, Mitzi or anybody else, the chat has been having splits. So half of us are here and half are somewhere else. So just saying. A little darker brown. Okay, with the dark brown. It's black. Here's my dark brown. It's black too. Yeah, dark. Get another bundle. Let's see my dark brown right here. So let's find another. Oh, here we go. These are gray. Here we go. Oh, there we go. No, that's not what I want either. Where are my dark browns? I'm not sure where my dark brown bundle is. Well, I might have to use a polychrome here for the dark brown, right? I can't find my bundle o' brown. Thanks, Jean. I saw that. And I don't know if Julie's ginger snaps are here watching the arting. But if you are, hello. And then I need to get a little bit of highlight on here so you can see. Yeah, her eyes are so black. I mean, hardly any color shows at all. Just a little bit, which I'm going to put in. I'm drawing a girl from my sketchy group. All right. A little bit of shadow on the whites of the eye. And I'll go back with white to brighten them back up again. But right now, I'm just kind of getting the shadows in there. And like I said, she has on very heavy makeup, you know, so it makes her eyes look dark, really, really dark in the creases like this that normally, you know, without makeup, you don't have those dark creases in your eye. And I haven't put her eyelashes on yet either. I want to kind of get some of the skin tone before I put the eyelashes. Kind of see. Okay, so we sharpen it all up as we go. All right, where's my brush? Okay, now I do want to put a little bit of, let's go ahead and start putting some of the shadow here for skin color. Just so I can put her eyelashes in. I want to get the areas around her eyes so I can put the her eyelashes in. Again, because it's black, I don't want to get into that black area without being, you know, I want to be very careful. Otherwise, I'm going to be pulling the black from the outline of her eyes into the brown. Okay, and I don't want to do that. And she has white eyeliner that makes her eyes look like outlined with white too because of the eyeliner. Not particularly. I don't think so. Shabs. I'm going to do them here in just a minute as soon as I get some of the dark. Um, some of it's her skin, but I can also tell she's got on like a brown eyeshadow kind of thing, sort of going on. Like above her eyelids. So I'll do the eyelashes here in just a minute. Little cast shadow around the nostril there, and then there's a little shadow under the nose and right along the top of her lip. And she has like a real kind of deep, that little, that little part under your nose where the lip dips in, and real full lips. So bye, Mary. Thanks for stopping in. Her nose is a little thinner right there, so to kind of bring that in a little bit with the darker brown. She has a tiny nose. The nose is actually the white part you're seeing. The rest is like around her nose. Okay. I know y'all want to see me do the eyelashes, so let me get back up here a little bit. Okay, and then I need a nice pretty peach. This one's going to help too. Alright, so I'm going to kind of go over that white just to keep it a little bit more muted, and I can always go back in with a little more white if I need to, but right now I just want to get the skin so I can do the eyelashes for you. And it's just lots of layers. You can't just like bear down with one color. You got to just I mean, you can't tell, but I'm lightly touching everything, lightly. lightly touching. Some places I'm going over the brown and or the the darker sepia, and some places I'm going over the white. And see right along. Let me get a darker brown right now. That may not be dark enough. Here we go. All right, so right along the edge of the nose here. Because her nose is littler. It looks big because of the shadow. She has real pretty pink lip gloss or something on, so let me see if I can get a kind of a start of a reddy, rosy, not cheek, lip here. And also, and I said this before, if you want to make sure you got all your proportions and well anything right, you just turn both your picture and your portrait upside down, and you can check it that way to make sure everything is right. Because you'll spot any problems right off if you turn it upside down. And again, I know you can't see that I'm constantly, my head's going like this, looking at the picture. It's just a constant look at the picture. Oh, hi, Tilly. Hi, Tilly. Oh, you know what? I need some kind of a toy for him. Hang on. See where I put it when I cleaned up. Ah, here we go. Hi, Till. You'll wonder what I'm doing. I'm saying hello to Jean's nephew. Hi, Tilly. Hi, Tilly. That got him a big grin. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get a little. Hey, I got 3 grandchildren. You don't have to tell me, Jean. All right, let me see if I get her eyelashes in here. All right, let me go back to my black. She has a little swoop-de-swoop eyeliner. Oh wait, before I do that, let me sharpen my pencil and do one more. Let me get a little bit more in the blend in a little bit of the white and the blue shadow in her eye. Just trying to get that nice and sharp real quick. So the less I have to touch the white part of the eye, the better, after I get those eyelashes in. Now I will go in there with a little bit of paint on the highlights in the eye. But let me go ahead and clean your white pencil off. When you touch anything, like I'm touching the edge of the black, then you want to clean your pencil tip off so that you're not picking up that black or whatever color. All right, now let's go back to the eyes. I don't know if I can hold this. I don't want to zoom in because it'll pixelate, but I might be able to. Let me get this black pencil nice and sharp without it breaking. I'll put it up on a box or something here. Oh, it broke again. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on the breakage. All right, let me just get my baby white box here and kind of prop it up so you can see the eyelashes. So I'm working up in the air, sorta, so bear with me. Okay, so now let me just get the tops of her eyelids a little bit more accurate and darker because she has these lots of makeup on. Like I said, nobody really has these dark of outlined eyes normally. Okay, and then again, her pupils. You just sharpen that up because where I've touched the pupils with the white pencil, it's kind of got them a little fadey there. And I got to go in there with some white paint in just a minute. Oh. Bye, Carla. Thanks again for all the goodies and the stuff for cards and sharing your studio with us. Thanks so much. Thanks for being here and sharing. Sorry, everybody, for the net splits and those problems that we really can't do anything about. Okay, I do need to go on this eye with some peach real quick before I put those eyelashes. Because once you put the eyelashes, it's very hard to go in here and do this, you know, in between eyelashes. You don't even really want to try that. You want that, you want your color, you know, I mean, I've still got more color to do in here, but the part where the eyelashes are going to touch, I want that already done for me before I start putting eyelashes on there. Okay, I think we're good to go ahead and put some eyelashes. All right, again, on this side, she has a little eyeliner thing going on. All righty, let me get my pencil nice and sharp. You want to have a light hand with the eyelashes. Okay, light hand. And you might not see them really well because her makeup's so dark. but basically they're like this. Here. So let me just show you an eye here. Here's the eyelid here. Every eye, of course, every eye is different. You have to look at your picture. But usually eyelashes are going to go kind of like that away, straight up, kind of like where they, in the middle, and then they start curving out at the top. I mean, on the side. They kind of just go like, now, of course, not this long, unless you got false eyelashes on. I'm exaggerating them here. Hey, CB. Okay. And of course, if you curl your eyelashes, the makeup, that's all going to affect it. Okay, so now let me get her eyeliner eyes. She's got eyeliner right in there. And then her eyelashes. You'll be able to see them better on the bottom. Now I don't know if you can see me doing them, but I'll hold it up here. Again, she has a lot of eye makeup on. And I'm not just making them up. I'm not just like if she has an area where there's no lashes, I'm not just putting them in. I'm actually trying to look at how hers are. You know what I mean, Vern? Now I'm going to put, she doesn't have the highlights all in her eye yet, so I'm going to do that next. Okay, again on this side, you don't really see the eyelashes themselves except for maybe just a little tips of them kind of poking up over there because of her eye makeup. So you won't see them very much. See how they're almost like invisible because of the eyeliner. This side you can see them a little more, and then she's got a little more darker eyeshadow there. These lashes you see a little better. Then her little corner of the eye comes down a little further. She has more makeup on right there. Okay. Right, now she has a little bit of a shadow right in that eye. That. I'm always looking at the colors. I'm looking at the colors in the eyes and all that. Okay, now let me get a little bit of white paint. What time is it? Oh, because I can't see my chat time. I mean my screen time. Okay, we're good. All right. Just a tiny bit of white. Didn't even need that much. All right, let me find just a tiny brush here. And again, I'm very, very, I mean, like, I got paint on there and I'm practically wiping it all off. Okay, but I want her to have, she has just a touch of a highlight right there. Under this eye, it's a little bit, she has a little bit extra white, shiny eyeshadow right in the corner. You know, that technique where you put a little white in the corner of your eye to make you look a little more awake. I don't know how well that works for me, but yeah. Anyway, like that. Okay. And now in her eye, she has just a kind of a little square of light on the side of her pupil here. And I will go back in and I can like sharpen up those if it gets too big. If the highlight gets too big, I can sharpen it up. But she also has, now I'm going to have to even have a smaller brush for this. Let me get a tiny, there we go. I just need a point, a tiny point. Look how little that is. Look how little paint that is. Very little paint. But she has a tiny bit of a highlight right there. You may not be able to see much of that, but it does make a difference. Okay. I'm going to brighten up that dot I just put right there in the center. Then I'm going to just get a little bit of water, a little bit of paint, but real watered down. I'm going to water that down. Get very little, like a wash on my brush. And she has a couple places, because her eyes are so black, and sometimes you just got to have, sometimes it doesn't work, and you got to kind of go back and kind of get some of the paint off. It's like a white wash. Right, and sometimes it's too much, and sometimes it takes a couple of tries. Okay, just a tiny bit of wash around the pupil with just the tiniest bit of blue under the highlight. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but see how that brought her eyes to life? Can you see where I washed over the eye? Now there's a couple places I can see that I need to get my either the sharpest black as I possibly can, or a brush. I try to get just a nice sharp pencil. And I went, I've got to get those pupils, and I got to adjust my glasses just right. I got to get those pupils as round and perfect as I can. And there's a little bit of darker spot right there. And a little bit dark right there. Till is watching. Hey, Till. And I'm just going to sharpen it up right. You don't want the pupils being like weird shape when they're not. Okay. Okay, right along this edge, just a tiny bit. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go back in with the white, kind of make sure that it's all blended up. And then sometimes too, in the white of the eye, there'll be a shiny spot of extra white. Where's that tiny brush again? So I'm going to just get a little tiny bit of white and just, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like whiter on top of the white, especially after you've put in some of the shadows. And you probably won't even be able to see it, but right along the edge of the pupil there. And then this side too, it's a little, just a touch of white there, and a little bit more white right there. That's too much. I'm gonna have to go back and get off of the lid. Got too much on the eyelid right there on the corner. So let me go back with my black. Where's my black? There we go. Where'd it go? Okay, I lost my black pencil here somewhere. All right, lost my black pencil. I don't know how that happens, but it does. It happens all the time. All right, my black pencil's gone. Let me get another one. Sharpen a new one because I can't find it. All right. Probably just rolled off on the floor. I'll just sharpen a new one. Because right here, I got too much white right on the lid. So it's tiny, but it's enough to make it the eye not the right shape. So you gotta get that sharpened. Eileen says hi to everyone. The internet's down. Okay. So let me show you her eyes. Let me move the box. Let's see how much you can see. So here she is here. There's her eyes. And I know it's not gonna, you're not gonna be able to see the color, but there's her eyes there. And there's her eyes there. That's the best I can do, guys. Okay. Sharpen your prism is way too much, but you really have to have sharp pencils. You really do. Um, they need to be sharp most of the time. Vicky. All right, so oh, I got a little bit of time. I don't know. I was going to try to work on an animal today too, but I guess it's going to be one or the other. Okay, so I'm going to. She kind of has a yellow kind of undertone. Let me see. Let me get a little bit of a kind of a yellow ochre kind of color. That's might be too. We'll give it a shot here. But under the under the skin it has kind of a yellow tinge to it. So I want to just put a little coat of yellow under the. Oh, Mom just texted me and said good morning and she's mailing her first pocket letter out tomorrow. And now I'm going to go over that with the light peach, and then I can kind of blend it in with a lighter color. I want to do a little bit, I'm trying to kind of go around a little bit of everything so you can see a little bit of everything done. Oh, I was kind of not seeing it. I'll prop you back up a little bit here. It's kind of working up in the air, but I think you can see it a little better if I do this. She has a little bit of a Let me ask my mom real quick. Thanks, Vicky L. All right, it's got a little bit of more of a shadow right under there. And a little bit darker right along her hairline here. I wanted to kind of do some more, get some more of her hair and stuff done. I'm not obviously going to finish this today. I mean, here, even if I don't go on to another something. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit of areas darker right in there. And I'll put another coat of, what do you call it over it? Peach. Okay, I got a little too thick right there. Talking to myself. Where's my eraser? This needs to come in just a little. And again, if at all possible, you want to avoid having to erase anything. But if you do have to, a black eraser, like I have on the Ticonderoga black pencil, I like these erasers for erasing pencil. But you try not to erase pencil if you can. Take more time and go slower. Oh, Mom's watching. Hey, Mom. Mom's watching this. She's not signed in, so she can't chat, and especially with all the problems. But she's enjoying watching the. She said she's watching. Thanks, Mom. Love you. Do you want to take an, oh gosh, I should have taken a progress. It's kind of late now to take a progress picture, but yeah, thanks, Vicki. I should have done it about 3 steps back, but yeah, I'll take another progress picture. Hang on. All right, thanks, Vicki. Let me get some of the colors I'm using here. Yeah. What other color? Oh, a rose color. A rose color there. Just kind of get that. I just want the pencils in there some form or another. And a pencil sharpener. So you can tell I'm using pencils. Thanks, Vicki. All right, let me back this up just for a minute, guys, to take the picture. Photos on my camera. Okay. Alrighty. I'll take a regular shape one and a square one. All right. Look, there's my pencil on the floor. That's all right. We've had all these chat issues, Vicki, so it's been kind of tough, you know. All right, so let's get, I'm trying to keep it propped up for you guys without zooming in. Let's see what else I can do. Well, here, let me undo that, and let me come back down here to show a few other things, because I'm not going to finish it here, obviously. Hopefully y'all got some tips. I need to do some light pink, like a, not a hot pink, but like a, just a pink coat over the white of her lips, and then I can go back in with the highlight. But she has a pink lipstick like gloss on that I want to make sure that y'all saw that. Okay, over the top of that kind of burnt red color that I put on first. So I'm going to give it a coat of pink, and you just got to keep going back and forth between the pink and the red and the, you know, the shades. Now I might need to go in with a little more dark, a little more light, but I just wanted y'all to see that. And again, if I lose any of the bright whites, I can go back in there with some, if pencil won't work, I'll go in there with some white paint. Okay. But she kind of has the little pink lipstick kind of gloss, kind of carries up right, I mean, almost right over the lip line. And so, like, for instance, let me get my tiny little brush. There. The pointy one. For instance, she has a glossy lipstick, so there's a shine right there. She has a shine right along just this side. It's not along both, but that brings that lip out a little bit more. Now she does have, it does have a little bit extra white in that little dip right there. And she also has a nice, very sharp nose. Now I'll blend this out, but she has a very sharp white angle on the nose. Okay. And right along this edge. Now it's a little too much. I'm going to blend that out a little. Okay, I got to kind of shape her nose right in there a little better, because right along this nostril, kind of her nose kind of comes like that. Kind of like that. And I'll fix that up a little too.